Hey everyone, it's Wes, J&A Outdoors, just coming out to show an install video on our Tikka 20 MOA Picatinny rails. First thing you're going to find in the package will be obviously your Tikka rail. You'll receive two sets of fasteners. First ones will be these little dowel pins, and then your 5 Allen head screws. What you're going to need for this install is going to be a recommended torque wrench. In this case, we got the Wheeler fat wrench along with a 3/32 bit for your screwdriver, and that will get you on your way. We recommend, obviously, one, make sure that your firearm isn't safe and it's unloaded. In this case, we got the chamber flag. First thing that we recommend is that you thoroughly degrease your action. So in our case, we use brake clean. You can use brake clean or alcohol on a Q-tip swab, whatever you prefer. Just thoroughly degrease your receiver base screw holes. And once you do that, we also recommend that you take your screws, in this case we got 5 here, that you degrease those screws as well. And we typically don't remove our rails once we're done with the install. So in our case, we'll usually go with blue Loctite. Some people use a paint pen, or you can even use fingernail polish. So in that case, that's what we do recommend. So let's get right with it. First thing in order of business, what we'll do is you will receive your little tapered dowel pins. And on those dowel pins, it's really important that there are 3 little serrated edges on that dowel pin. On the Tikka T3X actions, you'll find that there are 2 recessed holes in the top of the receiver, and that's where your little dowel pins will go. So the first one will go in the rear, second one will go towards the front, and it's really important that the serrated ends go up. Don't try to press it down into the steel receiver. You're gonna have a bad day, and keep them up because we're going to use that serrated portion to align the receiver with the Picatinny rail. So once we have those installed into the receiver, we recommend just taking a little hammer and just lightly tap those into place. Make sure they're firmly seated. Now on the 20 MOA rail, here in this case, this one's aluminum. We make 2 different variations. One's 17-4 stainless steel, and the other is going to be in billet aluminum. In this case, the aluminum one, you'll see that we have an integrated recoil lug. Now it's important to note that this is an actual recoil lug. This is not just there as a gimmick. This actually has a place on the receiver where as you go down, it's a very, very tight tolerance fit, and it is there to help reduce the recoil stress on your optic and on the mounting system. With that being said, you have points of contact here with your alignment pins as well, but these are here for alignment and alignment only, not for recoil force. These are here to keep everything straight in line with your receiver and the bore. So we'll go ahead and we will place this on the receiver, and then you firmly push down, and so that way you'll know you'll have a good purchase with the rail to the receiver. And from there, we have our first order of business is going to be with our little short front screw. You'll find that in the packaging, you're gonna have 1 little screw, and that little screw is for the front. It's really important for users to understand that we do not encourage you to reuse the long screws for the front, because you can have issues where the screw is going to contact the bolt nose, the bolt lugs. So just got that one firmly in place. Don't tighten them all the way, don't torque them. We do that at the final phase. But total, we've got 5 total screws on this rail, and we found when we were engineering this rail that all 5 of these screws have 100% thread engagement, and so with the recoil lug engineered into the bottom of the rail, along with 5 total screws with 100% thread engagement in the receiver and the alignment pins, we just haven't found a situation where it's come loose or it's held up to tremendous recoil, even up to 30 nozzlers. And so in lightweight rifles, it's worked really, really well. So that being said, we'll go ahead and we'll snug these up. Get them going. In our case, with these five screws, understand these are 648 screws. They're not big, and so they don't take a lot of torque. We recommend 20 inch-pounds on the Wheeler fat wrench. Go down one. There you have it. J&A 20 MOA Picatinny rail installed. Thanks.